the NFL are trying to implement some rules due to guys protesting. I guess one of the rules they're trying to implement, if guys on the team protest, they will credit them, give them a 15-yard penalty. And my thoughts on it is the NFL just got to do something about it. You got to understand NFL is a business. These guys want to protest, but the NFL, you work for the NFL. NFL is a private business, and they have a bottom line. And they had data come out last year that says that the protesting, hurt the bottom line, hurt the business, and I understand that fully. I also understand when guys want to, they want to feel like they want to stand up for something. But my thing is this: you have to get your local quote unquote politicians to change laws. You're not going to change laws by, kneeling in the NFL. To me, you have to get in your community, get the representatives of your community, the senators, the congressmen, and try to make change locally and statewide. Through your mind, and not just kneeling, because kneeling is not going to do anything. All it's going to do is cause a lot of division, a lot of problems within the NFL that they don't want. They really are not going to tolerate this year of guys kneeling. And now I understand kneeling was not. Standing up for the national anthem with players coming out for the national anthem was not a rule up until a certain amount of years ago. I think they said 2008 or something like that. But the NFL has a business deal with, I guess, the military, and the military is paying them to, have the national anthem played, because the football is tied to, the military, and pride and all that stuff, and that's why the NFL is king, because it's tied to the military. But like I said, when Colin Kaepernick kneeled, I was wondering why he was kneeling just like everybody else. And when he got the attention due to kneeling, he had some substance, that he was conveying, that he was saying. I understood what he was saying. He was saying that young black men are being gunned down, and I understood that fully, and we can see that going on around America. And I was kind of, I was with him, trying to hear what he had to say, but he kind of fell back into the background, and he really didn't have anything of substance to say after that. He really just let everybody around kind of speak for him. And to me, he should have been speaking, because he was the quote unquote leader of the movement. And when he stopped speaking and stopped engaging, I know he's doing some things, in the background, but to me, this kneeling should have been addressed. He should have said, okay, the NFL, I got y'all attention. And he did get their attention, because they gave money to Malcolm Jenkins for his cause, because he wants to go into inner cities and help change things. And the NFL did give him a certain amount of millions. People called him a traitor and all that, but to me, at least he was trying to do something of substance and just not kneeling. He said he won't kneel anymore because he got the attention that he wanted. He was able to convey and have a meeting with the NFL that I guess they invited Colin Kaepernick to come, but he didn't come. It's reported that they did invite him, but he didn't come. I don't know for sure. But if that's the case and he didn't come, to me, it makes no sense, because if you kneel during the national anthem at your job at the football, in the football game, and then you don't want to go speak to the people that are actually running, football, and speak about what you was kneeling about and your concerns, then your kneeling is all for nothing, really. Yes, it did give attention, but you didn't, try to go talk to the very people, which the organizations in which you was kneeling at, and convey to them your concerns. But my thing is this: Colin Kaepernick, I just think he's going to be, a guy that's going to be made an example of. He's not going to get in the NFL. They're not going to get him a job. And the guy that's kneeling next to him on his right, he has not gotten a job either. And You know, he was one of the first guys that kneeled with him, and I guess he has not been signed. So has the NFL? I think NFL have a silent protest against Colin Kaepernick. They're not going to let him in, and I know Colin Kaepernick has filed a lawsuit against him for collusion, but I don't think they're going to find any paperwork, any paper trail. I just think it's a silent, it's a silent protest against Colin Kaepernick, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere really. I don't think he's going to be able to prove, unless it's a paper trail, some emails or something like that. I don't think he's going to be able to prove that they got it out for him that they don't want to sign him. But Colin Kaepernick, before then, he wasn't. I'm not gonna say he was not a good player, but he was kind of a marginal player. Yes, he did go to the Super Bowl, and he went to the NFC Championship game, a throw away from going to another Super Bowl. But that was like 5 years ago. So he started deteriorating. He started having a lot of injuries, and he was not playing well. He's a certain type of quarterback, and some of these system coaches and offensive coaches don't want to run the type of offense that will make him successful. He had to find the right and the perfect, offense. He had it with Jim Harbaugh, but Jim Harbaugh got fired by the 49ers because he got into it with the front office. Jim Harbaugh is he's a different type of guy. Let's just put it that way. And he went to Michigan, and it seemed like after that, Colin Kaepernick started going down. But like I said, the NFL is a business. We have to understand that you can't do certain things at your job. I mean, yes, you can do it, but it's consequences and repercussions for what you do. And Colin Kaepernick is feeling that. If I was Colin Kaepernick, I wouldn't even want to get back in NFL. What I would do is I will take up my calls and talk about the things that I kneeled for in NFL. And because he said if he come back to the NFL, he wouldn't kneel anymore. A lot of people said he's a sellout because now he don't want to kneel. Well, how long you gonna kneel? You know what I'm saying? Like he got his point across. So do you have to kneel every time? I mean, every time somebody gets shot or something like that? No, just take up your cause and fight for the thing that you believe in and try to make change. But you cannot make change by just kneeling. That's not gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that change happens through law. It doesn't happen through you kneeling or really not even protesting. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm out.